Yo, what's good? It's JR the Boss Man here from the Boss Man Show, BS3 TV, Believe Network, here bringing you your Braves recap. Yo, what's up? It's JR the Boss Man. This is your Braves recap for June 14th, 2025. Coming at you after a Braves victory, 4-1 over the Colorado Rockies. Winning pitcher today, Spencer Strider today. Winning pitcher for the Braves goes to 1-5. Chase Dollander for the Rockies drops to 2-7. Strider had 13 strikeouts today in 6 innings on 87 pitches today. His is 6 innings strong. He's coming back from his arm injury here, and he's doing a good job. He's trying to build his strength back up, and he talked about that post game as well. With the clips you'll see on the back end of this about just trying to go out there and work. There's some positive negatives to each start, but just get better, be consistent. Brian Snitker talked about it after they watch him with a long-term battle, and he wanted to go back out there for the 7th inning, but he said, hey, one more battle, so Snit said. So, hey, look, they just want to take a long-term approach with Strider here, build him back up. Mark Bowman asked about is extending spring training for him, and Snit said pretty much he's been out for a while. They build him back up, be careful, and just really see what he can do going forward. Just he's been out for so long, just have to be mindful of that with him. So just watch out for Strider. He's getting better, start by start. Look for that, get him getting better. Also, Strider was asked about Ronald Acuña, what he's been doing. Acuña has been hot. After today's game, he's averaging 387 batting average. So look, he hit home today too. Acuña hit a home run today to left field, 2-run homer, made it 3-0 for the Braves, and then he scored a run as well today. It's another run as well. So the Braves are doing well there, 1-3 in a row. So a chance to sweep tomorrow at the Rockies on Father's Day here. Also, Snit talked about what Montero did today. Montero came in after starters left the game, and he's got 4 strikeouts in 2 innings. Saved the bullpen because yesterday, Braves had to lose a lot of their bullpen yesterday. Gives that guy the day off. Snit went into detail about that, how guys got the days off and rest their arms so to burn anybody out. So manage the bullpen that way. Today, the Braves have the franchise record, 19 strikeouts and 27 outs, or 9-inning game. So think about it, a 27-out game. The Braves had 19 strikeouts. So they was pitching their tails off today. Spencer Strider with 13 of those, and Montero with 4 of those as well. So the Braves bats wasn't too crazy today. 4 runs on 7 hits, but I say Acuña got a 2-run homer. First inning had the base loaded. Ground into a double play, kind of killed the momentum, but they scored 1 run in the first inning. Got the Acuña. Then 5th inning, also Nick Allen with a single. So you got that going on for your Braves there. So just keep on watching the Braves improve. 31-38. Let's talk about last night. Stacking series together, stacking wins together. Hope you can turn the corner. Also, Ronald Acuña talked to his post game about how he's happy that all the work he put in with the training staff and all the work he put in with the coaching staff, so he can be back. The work he put in down in Florida, extended spring training, to get ready to be up here and be ready to go. Seeing live pitching down in Florida to where he is right now, and he hit a ball today to even impress Snit up near his neck, tomahawked it out of Truist Park. So we hear that on the back end, Snit's comments as well. So like I said, the recap is going good for your Braves today. Won again, 31-38. Also, Strider talked about just trying to be better, not getting too low. And Acuña said that's what they expect of him. So Strider doing what the guys expect him to do. So got that going. So just keep that in mind as you watch your Braves. You got 2 guys coming back who are from injury, but Acuña is way ahead of the game. What he's doing, looking like the best player of the game, according to Strider there. So we will see. And then Acuña also said that he's not worried about stats for the All-Star game. He's worried about the team winning, not his stats per se. As long as the team wins, he's good. So he's very much a team player and about the team. So all I got for you post game here, outside of Truist Park, an unclosed location in the Battery, bringing you the Braves recap. Look forward to tomorrow, Father's Day, 12:35 p.m. at Truist Park. On the back end, you hear comments from Spencer Strider. You'll hear comments from Ronald Acuña Jr. and Brian Snitker. Always check these recaps out. BS3TVLive.com, BS3 Network, Believe Network, and BossManShow.com. Check out some clips from today's post-game pressers.
You said it's not that important to you, but today through 5 innings, it was as good as it's been, and you maintained it before a little dip in the 6th. But do you feel stronger as you're going along here?
Yeah, I think as much as I'd like to move past it, I had elbow surgery, a year ago. So that's going to be a relevant factor, whether I like it or not, for the foreseeable future. And I think acknowledging those issues and that reality is going to be more helpful for me in the long run than trying to just kind of stubbornly push past it. So just being honest and objective with how I'm moving and little things like how I'm holding command and mechanics inning to inning, and trying to solve those problems as they come up is going to be big for me.
Asked you about Ronald lately, but for him to miss the time that he did, and for him to look like basically the best player in the sport, and for him to be moving the way he's been, how impressive is that?
Yeah, I mean, I know just from personal experience, the second time you have a long-term rehab process, you're obviously more prepared to handle it mentally more so than anything. And I think he would say that to you, just knowing what to expect and knowing how to make that process a beneficial one rather than an impediment or a setback. You see the difference. So he just the work ethic and the focus and the positivity that I saw from him, through this process, gave me a lot of confidence that he would be exactly where he is right now. And certainly beyond grateful to have him out there.
With your arm, what have you thought of that arm that he's got? Some of the throws that he's made from the corner.
Yeah, it's a little frustratingly easy for him. So as much time as I've spent trying to throw the ball, he just kind of picks ones up with his eyes closed and rips them. So he's just an unbelievable athlete, and that's obviously something he knows. And his skill is playing the game free and easy and confident. And of course, your health is a major factor in being able to do that and being in a position to do that. And so, dominating that process, that rehab process, the way he did, like I said, put him in this position to be confident and be kind of in that flow state that you're used to seeing him in, and we're reaping the benefits of it.
What was the catch of the 6th?
Yeah, I mean, I told him I'm good to go. Was kind of I understand where the game's at, so wasn't surprised when I saw him get up and stick his arm out. So I get it, and of course, I'm always going to make myself available. It's just my job. I don't know what the strategy is at any given time in terms of trying to manage the pen and who's available and what matchups are we looking to have. That's his decision, and I trust him to make those decisions. And I know he trusts me to let him know that when I'm good to go and when I don't think I am. So
as much training when there's a break, your body's got to build up, and the only way to do it is work. Here you are, 5 starts in, you go on 6 innings, 2 straight starts, and as Dave said, the velo stayed there through 5 innings. How encouraging is that heading into the next start?
Yeah, like I said, there's positives and negatives from every outing, and this one too. And ultimately, check the box that we won the game and did some important things like throw up zeros after we scored that really helped put us in that position. So I'm happy with that. But like I said, I think the best thing is to try to be critical where I need to be and make sure that opportunities that are presented to me now to improve and get better, be where I need to be later in the season when the team needs me to be, that I'm taking advantage of that. So.
A little bit like 2023 out there with you hitting homers and Strider pitching like that today.
Bueno, sí, de verdad que se siente increíble, de verdad que me extraña hacer lo que estamos acostumbrados a ver de él. De verdad que me siento bastante contento que esté volviendo a su forma. Todos sabemos que viene de una lesión, pero él va a mejorar, gracias a Dios.
Yeah, it feels amazing to be able to watch him do what we've all grown accustomed to watching him do and performing how we know he can perform. And obviously he's coming back from an injury, and that all takes its toll. but it was great to see him out there and doing what we expect. You know, what we've grown accustomed and basically expect him to be like.
How well you have played. I mean, for these first 3 weeks, how productive you have been.
Lo contento que está de la manera como jugaba esta semana desde que regresaste de ustedes.
Mira, de verdad que súper contento. Es el trabajo que hice con todos los coaching staff, con todos los trainers, de verdad que estoy súper agradecido. Yo creo que el parte del éxito que he tenido se lo debo a ellos. A Dios.
Super happy, honestly, and mostly because just I know that all the work that I put in, the coaches put in, the trainers put in, the medical staff put in, just all the work that went into where we are now. Honestly, I give them and God all the credit.
I don't know, what is it like playing the way you're playing, having Jamal up there? I mean, can you kind of express some of the emotions you feel on this weekend?
Con el Día de los Padres, ya por aquí, ¿cómo se siente pues tener a tu hijo aquí, tener a tu hijo aquí y jugar de la manera como está jugando y pues poder gozar esto con toda tu familia?
Mira, de verdad que es súper increíble. Tengo que darle las gracias a Dios por la familia va primero antes que todo. De verdad que jugar al frente de mis hijos, mi esposa y al frente de mi papá, yo creo que es lo mejor que me pudo haber pasado.
I mean, I'm just truly thankful. I give thanks to God just to be able to have the blessing to be able to play in front of my sons, in front of my wife, in front of my father, and just in front of my family. I'm very happy that I get to do that.
Los números impresionantes, mejores que lo del año pasado. ¿Estás consciente de lo que estás logrando este año sabiendo que viene pronto el juego de las estrellas?
Mira, de verdad sé que, o sea, no me enfoco mucho en los números. Me enfoco más en que el equipo gana, ayudar al equipo. Yo creo que eso es lo más importante, ayudar al equipo y salir a divertirme. Yo creo que eso es lo más importante.
I'm not too focused on numbers and in regards to padding the stats to make the All-Star game and everything. My main concern is just doing anything I can to help the team win and enjoying myself out there on the field.
How old is Drew?
Showing what they can do.
No, really good. I mean, Ronald's been doing that for, I don't know how he hit that one ball. But as we were talking today, I think Spence took a big step forward. Just he held his velocity longer than he has. His stuff was really good, and that was really good. And Ronald just keeps going. I mean, he just swinging the bat really good and having great at bats.
That pitch was kind of above the strike zone.
Yeah, his
A little out.
like around his neck. It seemed like I don't know how he tomahawked the heck out of that thing.
Special guys. I mean, it's, you know, you got a lot of good players, but those two are guys that are just
No, they're
maybe
good,
next
they're,
level.
they're really good talents. Yeah, it's why you like seeing them healthy and on the field, because this is what those guys are. What this game's all about, and it's not because they're, you know, you and both of them are just the same. They both love to compete and love to play baseball, and they both, you know, in both their cases, they just dedicated themselves and worked so hard to get back here that it even makes you feel better to know that all the hard work that they put the last year has paid off for him. 5 days off, so that was big. That, you know, he was well rested, and after using all those guys yesterday, now it's, you know, what if we go back to a bunch of those guys tomorrow? You know, they kind of like to take a day off and then be ready to go again instead of needing 2 off. You know, we'll give Dylan 2 days off, but other than that, I mean, it's, you know, that was big today, Spencer, and then what Montero did was really big, just to stay away from all the guys we used yesterday.
Yeah, 19 in a 9-inning game, that's a franchise record. Do you have a reaction to that?
No, I didn't realize it till I got in. You know what? I was so everything else. I wasn't even up there looking at that Home Depot area to see.
When did you find it?
That was your Braves recap. Hope you enjoy. See you guys down the road. Remember, always catch the recaps. Boss Man Show, BS3TVLive.com, BS3 Network, and the Believe Network. See you.